We need to move faster. It's not a time to start wondering what to do. It's a time for action. Time for action is now.
From the historic Panama Canal, which has been the backbone of global trade for a century, to Mexico's bold new endeavor, the Interoceanic Corridor of the Isthmus of Tehuantepec, the winds of change are blowing across the seas of international commerce. As we stand on the cusp of a new era, poised to witness a potential paradigm shift in maritime transportation, this ambitious project, while a mouthful to pronounce, holds the potential to revolutionize maritime transportation. Will it pose a threat to the Panama Canal's supremacy? In today's video, we will embark on an exploratory journey. Together, we'll unravel the mystery behind this ambitious project and delve into its profound implications for the future of global trade routes. Brace yourself for a riveting exploration of how Mexico's Interoceanic Corridor could redefine the landscape of international shipping as we know it. Embarking on a new venture, let's embark on an exploration of the renowned Panama Canal. Alongside its counterpart, the Suez Canal, it stands as one of the world's most celebrated man-made waterways. Nestled within the narrow Isthmus of Panama, a term rarely uttered, it serves as a slender land bridge connecting two vast continents. This narrow strip of land, stretching just 65 kilometers wide, links North and South America, with the vast Atlantic and Pacific Oceans bordering its sides. While the Panama Canal may not boast the length of its counterparts, its significance is immeasurable. Prior to its completion in 1914, maritime travel between the Americas was a perilous endeavor. Imagine a European vessel laden with goods bound for California, a journey fraught with danger as it navigated the treacherous waters of Chile's Strait of Magellan. This arduous route, riddled with hazards, consumed months of travel, battling tempestuous seas and treacherous currents.
Never walked across the Panama Canal.
The alternative, the Northwest Passage, lay trapped in ice for much of the year, rendering it impassable for vessels of the era. In 1902, the United States embarked on a monumental undertaking to construct a canal across Central America, promising to shorten the maritime journey from the Atlantic to the Pacific by an astonishing 12,000 kilometers. Yet, the construction was no easy feat. Laborers toiled in sweltering temperatures, employing dynamite, drills, and steam-powered shovels to excavate over 200 million cubic meters of earth, a task equivalent to stacking 80 times the volume of the Great Pyramid of Giza. This monumental effort claimed the lives of nearly 6,000 laborers, succumbing to heat stroke, rock slides, and tropical diseases. Furthermore, the Panama Canal faced formidable engineering challenges. A disparity of nearly 30 meters in elevation between its highest and lowest points necessitated the construction of locks and gates to regulate water levels. Despite these monumental challenges, after a decade of tireless effort, the Panama Canal finally opened its gates in August 1914, ushering in a new era of maritime connectivity. The SS Ancon led the inaugural procession, marking the beginning of a maritime thoroughfare that would witness the passage of countless vessels, a testament to human perseverance and innovation. In the present day, the Panama Canal serves as a critical artery for global trade, facilitating the passage of over 10,000 vessels annually, carrying an impressive 500 million tons of goods. Vessels traversing this route are subject to tolls, which can amount to around $500,000 for larger ships. Despite the hefty price tag, the convenience of bypassing the lengthy journey through the Strait of Magellan renders the expense worthwhile. Undoubtedly, the construction of the Panama Canal has revolutionized the landscape of international commerce. However, as of 2024, a formidable contender emerges on the horizon, poised to challenge the dominance of this renowned waterway, the Interoceanic Corridor of the Isthmus of Tehuantepec, abbreviated as CIIT. The origins of the CIIT trace back to the late 19th century, a period concurrent with the conception of the Panama Canal by the United States. In 1884, José de la Cruz Porfirio Díaz Morín, commonly known as Porfirio Díaz, assumed the presidency of Mexico. Hailing from Oaxaca on the southern coast, Díaz envisioned connecting Oaxaca to the northern coast of Veracruz via a railway line, effectively bridging the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This initiative, known as the Tren Interoceanico, materialized in January 1907, preceding the opening of the Panama Canal by 7 years. The railway swiftly became integral to global trade, facilitating the transportation of hundreds of thousands of tons of cargo and catalyzing Mexico's economic prosperity. However, the inauguration of the Panama Canal in 1914 precipitated a decline in traffic along the Tren Interoceanico. Despite its comparative advantages in speed and proximity to the United States, the allure of the Panama Canal proved irresistible to shipping companies. Factors such as American preference for supporting domestic projects and the turmoil of the Mexican Civil War further diminished the viability of the Mexican railway. Consequently, the Tren Interoceanico fell into disrepair, languishing for a century until the ascent of a visionary leader, President López Obrador, in 2018. President López Obrador embarked on an ambitious endeavor to revive Mexico's defunct railway and establish a modern alternative to the Panama Canal. The announcement of the Interoceanic Corridor marked a pivotal moment in Mexico's transportation infrastructure, heralding plans for 3 primary rail lines: Line Z from Coatzacoalcos to Salinas Cruz, Line FA from Coatzacoalcos to Palenque, and Line K from Ciudad Ixtepec to Ciudad Hidalgo. As Mexico embarks on this transformative project, the stage is set for a potential reconfiguration of global maritime trade routes, with the CIIT poised to emerge as a formidable competitor to the Panama Canal. On the CIIT front, significant strides have been made since its inception in June 2020, marked by the commencement of vegetation clearance, track replacement, and the construction of industrial parks along the railway's trajectory. Spanning over 1,000 kilometers, the CIIT's 3 primary lines herald a new era in Mexico's transportation infrastructure. President López Obrador's resolve in securing necessary land assets became evident in 2023 when he dispatched the army to assert government control over a disputed stretch of railway, underscoring his commitment to the project's success. However, the CIIT has not been without controversy. Indigenous communities in Oaxaca have voiced concerns over environmental repercussions, citing deforestation and habitat destruction as pressing issues. Tensions escalated to clashes with protesters, resulting in arrests and forced relocations of local families. Despite the contentious nature of the project, optimism persists among many, buoyed by the prospect of economic revitalization. Projections indicate the creation of 500,000 jobs and the attraction of substantial international investment, promising transformative effects on the national economy. The completion of Line Z in August 2023 marked a significant milestone, culminating in López Obrador's symbolic journey across the route the following month. The operational commencement of passenger services along the Atlantic to Pacific route in December 2023 showcased the railway's efficiency, with travel times eclipsing those of the Panama Canal. While the remaining lines are slated for completion by the end of 2024, preparations for international shipping via the CIIT are ongoing, including the overhaul of port facilities to accommodate cargo vessels. One notable aspect of the CIIT project is the enhancement of port infrastructure at both termini, exemplified by the construction of a formidable breakwater at the port of Salina Cruz. This protective measure aims to shield cargo ships from adverse weather conditions, ensuring safe passage through the newly established maritime route. With progress on the breakwater nearing completion, the prospect of the CIIT opening to international cargo traffic looms on the horizon, prompting speculation about its potential impact on the Panama Canal. As the CIIT inches closer to fruition, the future of the Panama Canal hangs in the balance, underscoring the dynamic shifts underway in global maritime trade routes. The prevailing belief is that the CIIT will emerge as a cost-effective and swifter alternative to the established Panama Canal route. Should this hypothesis hold true, it stands to reason that companies would recalibrate their shipping strategies, opting for Mexico's railway corridor over Panama's waterway. Such a shift in preference could potentially threaten the viability of the Panama Canal, echoing the fate of the original iteration of the Mexican railway a century prior. However, the core objective behind the CIIT's construction diverges from outright competition with the Panama Canal. Stakeholders involved in the project have consistently emphasized its role as a complementary asset to the existing canal infrastructure. The Panama Canal, despite its formidable capacity to accommodate up to 4 million cargo containers annually, frequently grapples with surging demand that outpaces its operational capabilities. Compounding these challenges, the canal faced unprecedented hurdles in 2023, exacerbated by Panama's record-breaking drought. To conserve water resources, authorities implemented stringent limitations, reducing daily transits from nearly 40 to a mere 25 ships. This rationing scheme precipitated a frenzied bidding war among companies vying for coveted passage slots, leaving other vessels stranded in limbo.
The Panama Canal uses about 2.5 times the amount of water a city of the size of New York uses.
The emergence of the CIIT as a viable alternative presents a potential relief valve for the Panama Canal during periods of peak demand. By offering an alternative route, the CIIT could alleviate pressure on the canal, enhancing overall shipping reliability and ensuring timely deliveries. The recent water shortages underscored the vulnerability of relying solely on the Panama Canal, with disruptions impacting global supply chains, notably during the critical holiday season. Had the CIIT been operational, it could have mitigated these challenges, facilitating smoother logistics operations. Moreover, collaboration between the Panama Canal and the CIIT holds promise for bolstering global trade, enabling more seamless movement of goods between the Atlantic and Pacific regions. This synergistic approach underscores the potential for both entities to coexist harmoniously, each fulfilling distinct yet complementary roles in facilitating international commerce. As the CIIT progresses towards operational readiness, its integration into the global shipping network stands poised to usher in a new era of maritime transportation, characterized by enhanced efficiency and resilience. Indeed, while the CIIT holds promise as a transformative mega-project, it may encounter its own share of competition in the evolving landscape of global trade. The ill-fated attempt to construct a canal in Nicaragua in 2014, spearheaded by a Chinese entrepreneur, underscores the potential for alternative routes to emerge as contenders to the Panama Canal. Although the project was abandoned following economic setbacks, the prospect of future endeavors cannot be discounted. Additionally, the melting of Arctic ice due to climate change presents the tantalizing possibility of the Northwest Passage becoming navigable.
That is my main concern. We are climate dependent. So this issue of climate change to us is real.
Recent years have witnessed a handful of ships successfully traversing this once impassable route, offering a potential shortcut between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Such developments herald a paradigm shift in the dynamics of transcontinental trade, with implications for existing and prospective maritime corridors. As Mexico's latest megaproject, the CIIT represents a bold endeavor with far-reaching implications for regional and global commerce. Its successful realization could usher in a new era of connectivity, fostering economic growth and diversifying transportation options. However, the project's ultimate impact will hinge on various factors, including geopolitical dynamics, environmental considerations, and technological advancements. We invite you to share your thoughts on Mexico's ambitious initiative in the comments below. Your insights contribute to a richer understanding of the complexities surrounding this groundbreaking endeavor. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more updates on the ever-evolving landscape of international trade. Until next time.